Please call to order, Kelly. The meeting tonight, the regular board meeting tonight, March 17th at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Here. Here. Here.
Here.
Here.
Here.
Here, please stand for pledge allegiance.
Under God, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all.
Okay. Okay, we'll go right down to public comment. Any public comment? None tonight. Next item is the consent agenda. All items listed on the consent agenda will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussions on these items unless the trustee so requests, in which the event will be removed from the general order of business and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. I'm looking for a motion, please.
I'll motion to approve. I'll second.
And that would be letters A through G. We have a motion by Trustee O'Sullivan and a second by Trustee Garcia. Roll call, please.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, motion carries. Thank you. Next item, reports. Do we have any reports tonight?
No, but updating you through email. A lot of it's been dealing with employee potential exposure, working on protecting our employees, and just monitoring the situation as it goes.
Got it. Thank you. We have no old business tonight? We have no new, correct? Then trustee reports. Trustee Andreessen.
I do not have anything today.
Trustee Vela.
Just want to commend all departments for everything that they're doing now. I think that I really feel that we are getting all the information up to date and the most accurate information as possible to the community. Thank you, Eric Johnson, our manager, Eric Johnson, for keeping us posted with anything that's upcoming and just letting our public know, stay home. If you do not have to go out, please remain in your homes and wash your hands. Don't panic when going to the stores. Please also keep in mind that, we're all in need. Our elderly, we need to make sure that there's products for our elderly. But just be aware that, we're all in this as a community and just wishing everybody to be healthy.
Great. Yes, agree. Thank you. Trustee Frost.
I'd like to say thank you to all the healthcare workers, whether it be hospitals, nursing homes, assisted living workers, doctors, nurses, everyone in the front lines. If you don't have to go out, please don't. But also, if you do have to go out and you can order from our local businesses, food, or whatever you need, their needs are, please, there are delivery and pickup options. Special shout out to the police, fire, public works, all the village of Seaville employees during this tough time. Also, those grocery store employees are working their tails off, taking a beating out there. Try to give them a little respect. And once again, this is not a political ordeal. We need to let our scientists move forward with all their research. Politics has no place in this pandemic. So let's move forward, stay together as a community, and do the best we can. Keep our hands washed. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you. Agree. Totally. Trustee Malone.
I have nothing today.
Better I can see you instead of. As you see, we're doing our social distancing. Trustee Garcia.
I just want to remind all our residents to stay calm, stay healthy, keep your hands clean. If you need to go out, don't go out. let the professionals take care of everything that needs to be taken care of. And I want to thank our staff, employees, for the great job we're doing as of right now. And just stay calm. If you have any questions, reach out to the people that know what's going on. Don't believe social media, please. Just stay calm. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee O'Sullivan.
Normally, I keep my trustee reports to a minimum, but I think tonight it's probably good to note that the Audit and Finance Committee worked on a budget, copy of which is here, that did not take into account current events. And current events are going to negatively impact revenue for this village in terms of taxes, sales tax revenues, and gambling income revenues. So I think it's incumbent on all the village department heads and, of course, this board to carefully review expenditures from this point forward. And we are going to scrutinize very carefully any significant expenditure for the balance of this year. And I would ask that you prudently consider anything you bring before us, regardless of whether it was in this budget or not, because the revenue shortfalls were not considered when this budget was laid out. So that doesn't mean we're going to rubber stamp expenditures that were considered when this budget was laid out. So please consider the bind we're now find ourselves in. So we'll work together to find our way through this thing for the balance of the year. Thanks.
Thank you. Totally agree. Audit and Finance will be having some discussion shortly on some of that. You know, we're panicking, so like Trustee Garcia said. So, also, Aldi store general manager reached out today just to see, you know, and let us know that you know what they're trying to do up there. They're going to open up maybe at 8 or 9 early in the morning for people under or over 60 years old, so they can go in. You've seen it at some of the stores around, so it's a great idea. So they don't have to stand in long lines and be bothered with that. So that's a great idea. And I think Chief Kilbourne, I'm not sure if anybody else had a chance to reach out to him yet to help him out. Okay. So he told me that you reached out. Thank you. And more to come, so on those items. So prepared a statement for tonight just to let everybody know what's going on regarding the recent events of the outbreak of the COVID-19. They've been changing rapidly over the past several days. Obviously, we know that. I've been in regular contact and communication with our staff at the village, and they will be trying to pass along information to the community as it comes in. Our staff is in constant contact with state officials and federal officials. I've been getting emails like every hour on the hour about it, so they're keeping us up to date really well in the state. Our staff is on daily calls with national state, as I've stated. Please note that during these uncertain times, the health and safety of our residents and employees are top priority. Our employees are doing a great job of protecting themselves, so we have to keep that up. We have one firefighter in the state from Chicago that now tested positive, so we're going to keep a close eye on that. As you may know, or you probably know, bars and restaurants, the governor has issued an executive order to close all bars and restaurants for dine-in customers affected through March 30th. This has been done for public safety in order to limit close gatherings of large numbers of people. I believe our churches are closed too. Is that correct in town? Some, they could have up to 50 people. Is that correct? Okay, thank you. We are very aware of the impact on this is going to cause operationally and financially to our local businesses. As Trustee Frost mentioned and other trustees mentioned, we need to patronize these businesses, okay? So please, if they need to put up a sign, we're going to let them put up a banner or something saying we're open for drive-through or takeout or whatever they need to do. We're working with our businesses to remain open. So we urge those that, again, that can patronize our business and through the takeout and delivery to do so, please. Grocery stores, grocery and liquor stores are still open and operational. Food is available, and the grocers have assured us that supplies continue to be delivered to our stores. As we know, Woodman's has cut their hours. I think Walmart now is also cutting their hours and just to stock shelves at night so they can get reopened in the morning so people have their supplies. All right, so please buy what you need, but remember your neighbors are in need of supplies too, correct? So, Village Hall and general operations. As of close of business day yesterday, we took a proactive approach and we closed municipal buildings to the public. Staff will still be engaged in the business of the village, but we will be limiting operations to minimize the risk of contagion to our community. This will include limiting inspections, permitting, code enforcement visits, and so on. Of course, if you have an issue of water, sewer, or other special need, please do not hesitate to call the village at area code 847-426-3439. After hours, we still have that number, Chief, correct, Quadcom, 847-428-8784. I still remember that, see? So you can call that 24 hours a day if you need anything also on the weekends. Services such as utility billing payments can be completed through the village's website, via the village's Dropbox, or by mail. Village of Carpentersville, 1200 LW Center, Carpentersville, Illinois, 60110. I strongly encourage residents and businesses to use online services as much as possible. We do have drop boxes at our Fire Station 93, and we do have a drop box here at the Village Hall. So I had people calling me today, what do I do? Is the village open? I said, put a check in the drop box. So perfect. They're like, oh, okay. So they have to be reminded sometimes, that's all. But everybody's trying to do their part, so that I've talked to. Public safety and public works. The village public safety and public works departments are fully operational and stand ready to respond to the virus issues. We have contingency plans in place, and we are in communication with the health department at all times. Core services such as water, sewer, and garbage pickup will continue to be uninterrupted. A special thanks to our hardworking police and firefighters. These individuals must continue to engage in close proximity with other people to ensure safety of our community. And they must respond to danger at a moment's notice. When everyone else is being told to avoid such situations, to that end, we are following safety protocols and providing protective equipment recommended by the Centers of Disease Control to help protect our firefighters and police from harm. Public events. Over the weekend, the CDC has advised that all public events more than 50, as we discussed earlier with the churches, should not be held for the next 8 weeks. As such, we will be canceling or postponing all village-sponsored events during this time. I hope, as well as I'm sure you will all do, that we will be able to resume all village activities and events in the near future. We are a strong community, and I know that this will show our strength, compassion, and concerns for others during this hard time. So, thank you guys. Okay, any comments, anybody?
Just, could you please repeat those, the village phone number and the non-emergency number?
Yes, thank you. The non-emergency at Quadcom is 847-428-8784. So if there's a water main break or something, you could call over the weekend. You can call them direct. It's not emergency, or anytime after 5 p.m. Our phone number is 847-426-3439 during normal working hours. Okay, we will have people here to answer the phones. So please be careful out there and be safe. This is like, we could never predict this, as we talked about earlier. So we'll do the best we can. So thank you. All right, next we have no closed session tonight. We have anybody have any other business? Then I'm looking for an adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Trustee Frost, a second by Trustee Garcia. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Stay safe, guys.